Hi everyone. In this live session, we are going to learn about multiplying mixed numbers in just seconds. How are we going to multiply mixed numbers in a fastest way, in an easier way? So, suppose if we have mixed numbers. What is a mixed number? Mixed number is a combination of a whole number. That's suppose I have 3. That's a whole number and a fraction. So whenever you have a combination of a whole number and a fraction like this, it is called as a mixed number. So we are learning how we multiply mixed numbers. First of all, for that we need to learn the step 1, how to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. So this is how we do it in a cyclic way. You just multiply the bottom numbers and you add the top number. That means 7 times 3. 7 times 3 plus 2 divided by whatever is the denominator remains the same. So that will give you 21 plus 2, that's 23 over 7. So this is how you've converted a mixed number to an improper fraction. That's your step 1 when you go on multiplying the mixed numbers. So for example, now let's see if you have 4 3/5. So we just multiply this and we add this. So 4 times 5 gives us 20. 20 plus 3 gives us 23. So that means an improper fraction is 23 and the denominator remains same. That's 23 over 5. Done. Okay, let's see another example on this. If you have suppose 7 5 6, so you just do it in a cyclic way. Just multiply this part and add this part. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 plus 5 is 47. So 47 and the denominator remains the same. That's 6. 47 over 6. Done. Okay, let's see if you have 8 2/3. So you just go again in a cyclic way. That's 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 plus 2. 24 plus 2 will give you 26 over 3. Okay, that's how you convert a mixed number to an improper fraction. Now we are going to multiply two mixed numbers, and how are we going to do that? Let's see. For example, if you have 3 2/3 multiplied by 4 1/5. So how are we going to multiply two mixed numbers together? So we are going to convert it back to an improper fraction. This mixed number to an improper fraction. 3 times 3, the same way. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 will give you 11. So you have 11 and the denominator remains same. That's 3. Multiplied by, again the same way. 4 times 5 gives you 20. 20 plus 1 gives you 21. So you have 21 over, the denominator remains same, that's 5. 21 over 5. And now the multiplication is easier for us to do. 11 times 21, that gives you 231 over 5 times 3 is 15. But again, you have to break that down. Now I'm going to show you an easier way, like you can even break down things and simplify. You can get a simplified answer if you break down things. 11 cannot be broken down because there's no multiple of 11. 3 is the least number, no multiple. 21 can be written as 7 times 3. I can write 21 as 7 times 3, and 5 can be written as 5. Why have I chosen 7 times 3? Because it is easier for me to cancel out these two 3's. And I have a simple answer. 11 times 7 gives me 77 over 5, and you're done. That's your answer. So 11, when you multiply two mixed fractions, you get an improper fraction like this. Now, for example, if you have another question like this, let me take 2 3/5 times 3 1/4. So when you have two mixed numbers like this, 2 3/5 times 3 1/4. So again, converting a mixed number back to an improper fraction. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 over 5. Denominator remains always same. Now 4 times 3 is 12. This is multiplied. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is again 13. So you have 13, but the denominator here is 4. So you're going to write down 4. 13 times 13 is what? 13 times 13 is 169. 5 times 4 is 20. And how are we going to convert this back to a mixed number? If you want the answer as a mixed number, you just divide and you can use QRD. Or we can break down things. How are we going to break down things? I'll show you. Whatever is your denominator, if it is a multiple of 10, you break down things into a multiple of 10. If it is 5 or 7 or any other number, break down into the multiple of that number. Suppose I have 20, so I can break 169 into 160 over 20 plus what's remaining? 9 over 20. So when I'm back, 160 plus 9 gives me 169 back. So 160 over 20 is easier for me. 0, 0 gets cancelled. I cannot cancel this 0 with this 0 because there's an addition sign in between. I can only do it within the fraction. So 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus 9 over 20. So my answer as a mixed fraction is 8, 9 over 20. Done. So this is how you multiply mixed numbers. You break down things to make it easier. Now suppose we had the answer as 77 over 5. How are we going to break down? Like I told you, it should be a multiple of a number which is there in the denominator. So I have 5 in the denominator. So the highest multiple of 5 what I can take is 75 over 5. And 75 plus what will give me 77? That's 2 over 5. 75 plus 2 will give me back 77. So I have 75 over 5 and 2 over 5. 75 divided by 5 is 15 plus 2 over 5. So my answer is really clear. 15 2/5 and done. This is my mixed number. Okay. Now let's multiply 2 more mixed numbers. For example, if we have, suppose 4 2/7 multiplied by 5 7/6. So how are we going to multiply these two mixed numbers? We are first going to convert it into an improper fraction. 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 2, that's 30. 30 over 7 times 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 7 is 37. So I have 37 over 6. Now 30 over 7. I can simply multiply 30 times 37 and I'm going to get a bigger number, 1110 or so. 7 times 6 is 42. But again, I have to simplify. So why not simplify it before itself? Why cannot I break down here itself and simplify? Yes, I can do that. 30 can be written as 5 times 6. Why am I choosing 5 times 6 and not 3 times 10? I can also write 3 times 10 as 30. But I'm choosing 5 times 6 because it is easier for me to cancel out this 6 with this 6. So I have this. 37 cannot be broken down, so I'm going to write that down. Now this 6 and this 6 can be easily cancelled out. So we have 37 times 5 over 7. 37 times 5 is 185 over 7. Okay. Now either you can choose a multiple of 7 and then break down things and write down the answer as a mixed number, or you can simply divide it. 185 divided by 7. So 7 goes 2 times. 7 times 2 is 14. And you're left with a remainder of 4. Then you take down 5. So 7 times 6 is 42. So we are going to take 42, subtract it, and you're left with a remainder of 3. So this is your remainder. This is your quotient. And this is your divisor. So the rule says The rule here says 185 over 7 can be written as a mixed number in the form of QRD. So what is our Q? 26. Remainder is 3 and the divisor is 7. Done. Okay, let's see one last example on this. That's 7 2/5 times 6 1/2. So 7 times 5 is 35 plus 2, that gives me 37 over 5, times 2 6 12 plus 1, 13 over 2. So 37 times 13 will give you 481 over 10. In decimals you can write 48.1, or when you use QRD rule, or when you break down things, so you can just simply divide to write down 481 divided by 10. So 10, it goes 4 times, that means 40. Subtract it, you have a remainder of 1, take down 1, so it goes 8 times, so you have 80 and you have a remainder of 1. This is your quotient and this is your divisor. So 481 divided by 10 as a mixed number can be written as, it can be written as 48, your quotient, remainder is 1, and your divisor is 10. That's how you write it. Improper fraction to a mixed number to an improper fraction. That's done. So if at all you like this session, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and do leave a comment. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.